Tax season's here, and if you're like anyone I've ever met, you're probably not wondering how you can pay more than you owe. But understanding how taxes work is key in understanding how you can potentially reduce your bill. So here's a high-level overview of how they're calculated in under 60 seconds. First, start with gross income. Pretty self-explanatory. This is basically all the money you bring in throughout the course of the year. Second, subtract above-the-line deductions. These are things like retirement contributions or student loan interest. And if you're an athlete, entertainer, or business owner, this is where you deduct your business expenses as well. This gives us our adjusted gross income. From there, we're going to subtract what's known as below-the-line deductions. These fall into two different categories. Either the standard deduction, which the IRS sets every year, and most people tend to take this, or itemized deductions, which are things like mortgage interest or medical expenses if they hit a certain threshold. And if those itemized deductions exceed the standard deduction, you'll take that. That gives us our taxable income. And this is the number that the IRS actually taxes. But it's important to note, the US uses what's known as a progressive tax rate. So not every dollar is taxed the same. And the easiest way to think about this is buckets. The first money you earn fills up the first bucket and is taxed at a low rate. Any money that overflows that bucket and goes into the next one is taxed at a higher rate, and so on and so forth. The key here is that not all your income is taxed at the same rate. Now this gives us our tax bill, but before we send a check to the IRS, we may qualify for what are known as tax credits. Now, where deductions reduce your taxable income so that you're taxed on a lower amount, credits will actually reduce your tax bill dollar for dollar. So these can potentially lead to huge savings for you. Now, obviously, this is a very high-level example. The real thing's way more complicated. But if you want to make sure that you're keeping more money in your pocket, comment taxes below and be sure to follow for more.